Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to a new class on Arabiya. Last week we did our last lesson. What we did was we explained the signs for identifying various class of Arabic words. Various classes of Arabic words. We made mention of the we made mention of their signs. There are there are signs for fail. There are signs for ismu. There are signs for fail, and we made mention of everything that last lesson. So ensure you know it before you proceed with this lesson. So just a recall or a recap of the signs for fail, of which, because today's topic we are going to categorize fail. We are discussing about fail, and as I said, fail has a perfect equivalent in English, which is the verb. So we are going to categorize it further and explain much further on fail today. But before we go into that, let's try and revise and recall those signs of knowing fail. What are those signs of knowing fail? The first one we made mention was the fact that if it is preceded by qad, the the kalima or the harf qad. So the second one is the kalima or the harf salfa. The third one is if it's preceded by sin, like you have in sayasla naran dhata lahab. Sayasla naran dhata lahab. That's that. So the the fourth one is it's taking of ta utanis. It's taking of ta that signifies feminine, like you have in Kazzabat Samudu Bitogwaha. Kazzabat. So that ta that you have in Kazzabat Samudu Bitogwaha signifies that Kazzabat is a verb. So those are the four signs I could recall that I made mention the last lesson we had on identifying or ways to identify each class of the various classes of kalima in Arabic. So today we are going to discuss proper the classes or the subdivision of fail, the division or the classes, the various types of fail we have. As I said, we should all know that fail has a perfect equivalence in English, and that is the verb. So the sheikh or the authors, they said, والفعل ينقسم إلى ثلاثة أقسام. Fi'l is categorized into three different parts. ماضٍ, the past tense. نحو, example of that, like kataba, he wrote. ومضارع, present tense or present future tense, because mudari could mean present tense, what someone is doing currently, or the future tense, what someone will do later on. So depending on the context, it's going to make it clear what of the two is being referred to. So nahu, example is yaktubu, is writing or is going to write in the future time. Then the third and last class of fi'l in Arabic is what we call fi'lul amr or amru. Let's say it amru, amru. So example of that is the meaning of that is command tense, a tense that is being used to give command. We are using it's always being used to give command. So like uktub, write. Uktub, write. Ijlis, sit down. Qum, stand up, and so on and so forth. So now, after we have got that, سبق لك أن جميع الكلمات تنحصر في ثلاثة أنواع. It has been said to you previously that various classes of word basically are into three: فعل واسم وحرف, as I made mention of them. ووضحنا لك أن كل لفظ, and we made it clear to you that every word in it يدل على حصول شيء وزمنه That is, they are indicating on the occurrence of, or we made it clear that every word that is indicating of the fact that an occurrence happened within a time frame, either in the past, in the present, or in the future tense, yusamma fi'lan, is going to be called fi'l. That has been explained. والفعل ينقسم إلى أقسام ثلاثة. So fi'l in itself is categorized into three: madin, the past tense; mudari, the present or the future tense; wa amru, the command tense. So falmadi, in the contextual Arabic definition of past tense, its definition is ma yadullu ala husulu shay, that thing that points to the occurrence of a thing, fi zamanin mada, in a time that has passed. Nahu, example: kataba, he wrote; dahraja, he rode, the past tense of ride; wantalaqa, he left, the past tense of leave; wastakhraja, he brought out, the past tense of bring. So now, al-mudari', the second one is al-mudari', the present tense or the future tense. Ma yadullu ala usulu shay'in fil hal. It points and indicates on the occurrence of something in the present time. Awil istiqbal, or in the future time. Nahwu, example of it is yaktubu, is writing; wa yudahrij, is riding, or is going to write; wa yantaliqu, is going or is leaving; wa yastakhriju, is going to bring out or is bringing out. ولا بد أن يكون مبدوءا بألف أو نون أو ياء أو تاء. And it is a must that before you can call a fi'l present tense or mudari, it has to be followed by this any of these four letters, or it has to be started by any of these four letters. The first of the letter is alf, the second is nun, the third is ya, the last is star. So there is a formula for coining together these four, and the formula for it is called aneitu. The formula for it is aneitu. A for alf, nun for nun, ya for ya, ta for two. So aneitu is the formula for coining together that. Nam wal amru ma yutlabu bihi husulu shay. And commandment is what is that indicates on the occurrence of something. Nahwu, example of it is uktub, write; dahrij, ride; intaliq, leave; istakhrij, bring out. So that's the definition, contextual definition for amru. Now, after finishing the explanation as contained in the book, the next one is temrin, the activity that is expected of you to try your best to practice. The first is ila kam yanqasimu al-fi'l. How many categories of ila kam yanqasim ila kam qismin yanqasim al-fi'l? How many categories does fi'l is categorized into? Then the second one is بماذا تميز الماضي من المضارع والأمر. What differentiates the past tense from the mudari and the amru? What differentiates the madi from the mudari and the amru? عين الماضي والمضارع. Specify the madi and also the mudari. والأمر من هذه الأفعال, and then specify amru also in the coming sentences that you have below. Fataha, he opened; kasara, he broke; nakum, so on and so forth. I'm not going to I don't want to translate, so that I'm not going to give you answer beforehand. Udda ashrata af'al min kulli naw'in. Mention 10 af'al, 10 fi'l from each categories of fi'l. Mention 10 for each. You know we have 3 categories of fi'l. Mention 10 each for each. So the next one is عين الأفعال بأنواعها والأسماء والحروف من هذه العبارات. Specify, make specification of fi'l by also making specification of its type. Then you we also specify the ismu and the harf in the coming sentences that we are having below. Al-Qamaru yastafidu nura min shams. The Okay, this one too I won't want to translate, because if I translate I would have been telling you the answer. Then the next one is Al-Kitabu khayru rafiqin wa a'azzu sadiqin. La yatlubu ajran wa la yukallifu amran. Ahsin ila kulli insanin sadaqa fil mu'amala. Wa la tusahib shakhsan la ya'rif haqqal mujamala. So you are going to specify the different categories of speech we have here. Then specifically for the field type, we are going to make the sub specification in the sentences that I just read. So inshallah we will stop here today. If there is any question, you leave it. If there is no question, inshallah we meet the next class, and inshallah that I ensure you do all the activities, all the assignments that has been given in the lesson. And wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.